Alright, this is the final project for Group 13 for CSE 205 with Professor Osborne, sorry. Alright, so let's get right into it. So we can go ahead and open up our welcome page for our GUI. And so, we could just go ahead and get started with, so actually we could look right here. We could see all of the managers, employees, members, all the different people who are already pre-inputted into our system, just to make it a little easy so we don't have to create a new member every time. But so let's just start off with the managers and employees. So we can start off with Steph Curry, the manager. So he's got a pretty basic username and password. So Curry, we can see, so the managers, employees can see all of the users, employees, managers, members, their email, their address, all that good stuff, their names and stuff. So something that managers and employees can also do is that they can look up people. So they have to look up the username. So let's say we want to look up Shaquille O'Neal. So we got to do 1006, which is his username, until we can see his username, password, email, address, where he lives, all that good stuff. And so something that managers and employees can also do is create accounts. So they can create an account for a member, employee, or even a manager can create an account for a manager. So since Shaq is, since Steph is a manager, we can go create a new employee, let's say. So, first we'll start with the member. We'll start with the member first. So we could do, we could just start with, let's see, double one username, or maybe something a little bit more advanced. Let's go with QQ username with lowercase qq for password, and then Bob W something email address E, and then let's do the address 2021. So this will be a member. QQ is our new member, and so Steve Curry will successfully add him. And so we can see that Bob is now a new member in our system. And so we could, if we want to add an employee, we can also go ahead and do that. We could let's go ahead, change it to employee. Make sure we get a new person in there. You do TT, Tim, Timothy, and then we can just change up the email address a little bit, not too much though. And he lives right next door, or close next door, or whatever. So we can create a new employee. So now we both have Bob, a member, and Tim, the employee. And so something that managers and employees can also do is that they can see the stock of all the items that we have right now. So we can see we have Dot, Skittles, Warheads, White bread, bagel, whole grain bread, wheat bread, and sourdough bread. We can see the stock from 100 to 107 for each of the corresponding candies and breads, and then we can also see the price and what they are. So let's say our manager Curry was curious about the stock of dots. He could search it up. He could find the amount of dots we have, the type it is, the price, everything about it. We could also change the amount of stock that they had. Let's say we get a new shipment of dots. So let's say we update it. Update successful. So we can see when we go to goods that we now have 150 dots. So we got a new shipment in. Dots are pretty flying off the shelf, so they want to make sure they're stocked for them. And so next we're going to go into a member's profile or login screen. So we'll go through a member. Let's see, who we got here? 1005. I believe this is Tracy. Yes. So as we can see, user info. This is McGrady Tracy. We can see all of our information, and then we have the buy list here, which we will fill up shortly, and then where we can buy the goods and also what we are going to purchase. So we can see that we have the status is showing that is available for us to take, or for her to buy. And so we also see the name, the stock, as we can see, still got 150. And then we can also see everything else that I talked about earlier. So let's see Tracy wants some dots. So we'll search up some dots. And so right now, she actually has them in her cart. And so if she wants to buy them, she can go ahead and buy them and put and place an order for those dots. So she just bought one, and let's say she wants some sourdough bread as well. So let's search for sourdough, spelled it right. And so now we both have, in our buy list, we have dots and sourdough. So now that we're waiting, we can see that the stock has gone down by one. So she has 149 of dots and one less of sourdough. Something that we can also see is that the logout button is perfectly working. So if we sign out, Tracy's got to go. We can show that we sign back in. We can see that she still has her items there. Nothing's changed. We can see also all of her information. All the stock is the same. And then also, something that's important is that we can go back, log into that new employee we made. Let's see, who did we make? TT, and we can see that they are still employee of this establishment, and that they will stay even if we log out of someone else, go into someone else's, that they're always going to still be in this system, that the database isn't resetting itself every time we change people. And that is about it. Yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope this was a great project.